Hi everyone, still waiting for linkage to come to Master Duel. Kevin here. First off, for legal reasons, I need to state that all of this is hypothetical. There is zero indication that anything I will say in this following video is true or to be seen as real cards based on the Yu-Gi-Oh card game. And any similarities in artwork, name, or effects is purely coincidental. This is all purely speculation and theory based on my experiences as a Sky Striker player of what I think the deck needs, even though other decks probably deserve support more. And plus waifu tax. That being said, let's begin. And of course, please like, comment, sub, whatever, so you can help me pay for Ray's OnlyFans. Let's go, YouTube. This is 100%, 1000% going to happen. In fact, my uncle at Konami already told me that Engage is going to be coming back to 3 in 2030. No, but seriously, I get asked a lot sometimes about what striker support is needed, and to be honest, it doesn't really, in order to make the deck better, or at least semi-viable in the meta. And to make Sky Striker meta off the top of my head, Engage at 3 will probably raise a few eyebrows, but that realistically probably won't happen in our lifetime, and if it does, either something like Red Ray gets banned with Woodwanker, or Yu-Gi-Oh has transcended power creep through only possible in the prophecy. And just to reiterate, I'm sure you non-striker players are absolutely seething at the sight of more Ray and pals getting support, which I 100% agree with. But given how Ray got a manga, alternate artwork, and miscellaneous merch, it seems like Sky Striker is one of Konami's favorite archetypes outside of, DM nostalgia and heroes. So let's get started with some understandings on Striker's weaknesses and strengths. Starting with the strengths. Striker's true strength is how versatile it can be in both 3 formats. Sky Striker is a toolbox deck, meaning they have basically every card that will deal with some part of the game, and you basically fill out the rest of your deck with whatever you want depending on the meta. It's also a benefit since you don't always have to use every Sky Striker card either, just like a tool. You don't need a hammer to screw a screw, kind of. Just like in some formats, you don't need to run jamming waves because nobody plays back row. Or maybe you'd like to double up on afterburners because it goes 1 for 1 and the prominent monsters are targetable. And also the key card of the deck, Engage, is literally a pot of greed, but not really because it isn't super splashable as you might think it is. But to sum it up, Striker's greatest strength is that it basically is not the greatest deck ever, but not the worst deck ever. Or Jack of all Rays, Master Duel of none. And with the weaknesses, where do I even begin? Well, number one is probably that it's an easy deck to play, but very difficult to master. It takes time to get good at this deck, and I'ma let you all in a secret. I was never always good with Striker.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
I know, big surprise, it's over, cancel me, No, but seriously, you can easily tell someone who's great at Striker versus someone who's good at Striker. And unfortunately, Sky Striker doesn't have a 1 card. Basically, you win now like some other decks. And also, since Halka 5X got banned, Striker's power level and threat of OTK is severely limited, which kind of sucks because a lot of people just don't instantly surrender like they used to when playing against Striker. Because they know you ain't gonna do shit. Sure, there's that really situational combo with linkage, but that almost never happens in real life. And Striker kind of has a hard time dealing with untargetable monsters outside of their in-archetype kaiju. And the only other thing I can think of outside of those 3 is something to do with spell trap card negation. So here are my 3 cards in order of realistically can happen to absolutely impossible, but never say never, but never. Also, sorry it took so long to finish this video because all the artwork that's going to be presented took 1,000 hours in Photoshop. And also the names are temporary because I'm not that super creative with names. First up, Sky Striker Dogi. 0 attack, 0 defense, light, and a beast. This card is treated as a Sky Striker Ace card. During your main phase, you can return this face-up card from the field to the hand. During the damage step, when a Sky Striker Ace monster you control battles quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. That monster gains attack equal to the attack of the opponent's monster it is battling until the end of this turn. If you have 3 or more spells in your graveyard, banish your opponent's monster instead. This is basically Sky Striker's in-archetype honest. Because again, one of the key things is that Sky Striker monsters are relatively low attack. I think it's basically a quick and easy card to create where I don't think it's too broken where it can potentially OTK people. And maybe I'm trying to make it better because that Lyron is literal garbage, aka basura. And the banishing thing maybe is a little bit of a bonus, but whatever. Maybe if it's too broken, it only gains attack if it battles something in the extra monster zone. I don't know. Next up, anti-Sky Striker Ace Reina. 2 monsters including a Sky Striker Ace monster. Blink 2, left-right pointing arrows with 1500 attack and a light attribute. If this card is special summoned, you can banish 1 Sky Striker spell from your graveyard. This effect becomes that spell's effect when that card is activated. You can only use this effect of anti-Sky Striker Ace Reina once per turn. You can only special summon anti-Sky Striker Ace Reina once per turn. So this is the card that I basically put on my community post, and I wanted to see what you guys would think. The thing I had in mind was basically another red ray if you somehow make 2 monsters. However, when coming up with something like this, I maybe had TCG in mind because we only have Engage at 1. So that means theoretically you could activate Engage up to 3 times, but at the cost of banishing your 1 copy of Engage. And you guys saw it as a 1-up at most. And like the card before, I kind of see this happening because it's pretty good but not too obnoxiously broken. And for my final OC original idea, and again I stress this will absolutely never ever happen, but Sky Striker Mecha Hawk Moon. Yes, that is a Destiny reference. Quick play spell. If you control no monsters in your main monster zone, when your opponent activates a spell or trap, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Then, if you have 3 or more spells in your graveyard, you can set it to your side of the field, but banish it when it leaves the field. Yes, you heard that right. It's basically a quick play red reboot, or basically like an Infinity Barrier for Sky Striker. However, I would say this is way too broken because the only condition is to control no main monster zone monsters, which means you can probably just combo off whatever and then activate this anyways for free. And then you get to reset whatever your opponent activates. But at least on the bright side, you can't reset cards like Solemn Judgment or Counter Traps because Counter Traps have priority over quick play spells. And maybe sometimes there'll be spell cards that you can't realistically activate anyways, so you don't want to reset it. But hey, negating an opponent's imperm could come in clutch, so you can reuse it against them. Or Engage. You know, maybe thinking about it, maybe this card isn't broken after all. No, I'm just kidding. I just hope Konami doesn't make more garbage like Illyra and that one Rose art spell, whatever thing. But that's all I have to say for today. Let me know down below what crazy card ideas you have for Sky Striker, or any deck for that matter. I'll randomly pick 1 comment to give away the remaining sleeves I have from the last video. So Real Life Kevin, take it away please. Thanks Fat Kevin. Hi everybody, Real Life Kevin there. So our lucky winner for one of these sleeves is, based on the number generator thing, it is Trickster. Here's the comment right now that I will edit in right here. Alrighty, please message me through Twitter or all the social media feeds or something like that. I'll give you maybe 48 hours, right, until we have to find someone else. But please message me. You won. You absolutely won one of these sleeves, lucky sleeves. Let me know which one you want. I will ship it out as soon as possible. So that means, gang, we still got 4 more to give away until I'm all out. So please leave a comment down below of what crazy cards you might come up with, right? Doesn't have to be Sky Striker, but you know, whatever crazy stuff you want to do. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please leave a like, comment, sub, all that fun stuff. You want to support me, cost $1 American dollar. Thank you for watching. Thank you all my members. Bye bye. Johnny.